Hi guys, this is a lesson tutorial for the Stooges song 1970, or parentheses, I feel alright, whatever you want to call it. I figured since the last lesson I did was raw power, why not go to, Funhouse. So maybe later I'll upload a video of something from the first Stooges, self-titled Stooges album. But today, to get the sort of the Ron Ashton sound, I'm using a Fender Stratocaster on the treble pickup, and sometimes you'll hear in Ron Ashton's playing, it kind of sounds like he's, using both of these pickups, and they didn't have 5-way selectors in the 60s, so probably had something jammed halfway in between to get that sort of out of phase sound. But just for today's lesson, I'm going to be using the treble pickup. So I'm just going to go ahead and play through the first part of the song, and we'll break it down into the 4 different parts that's in the song. The main riff and the chorus part and the solo and then the saxophone solo part. So here we go. So that's the intro and the main riff that goes out through the whole song. Basically, the intro is just a E power chord on the 7th fret, and then a G power chord. And it's he does that twice, and you want to let that top E ring out and really sustain to get the sound. So it goes through that part twice, and then it cuts into the and all that is just back and forth on the E and G note. And then it goes to a G power chord, so it's that's quite a transition there. So then the next part, you have sort of the chorus part, and it's very similar to the part that would be played under the saxophone solo. And God, why can't I think of who played the saxophone on Funhouse? I think it was something like Steve Psakis or something like that, but super really dissonant, sort of psychedelic, almost like sax playing, but we'll get into that part in a minute. This part, you'll be playing the main riff. Then you'll want to go to a C chord, a D chord, and then right from that D chord go back into the main riff. Then you go through that part one more time. Then you climb up to an E the second time, then it's and all that is, after you go to the E, it's A, B, C, D, B, C, D, G, then back into the main riff. So you go through the main riff, chorus, main riff, chorus, and then it's Ron Ashton's solo. So I think at some point he may cut on a, yeah, I believe he uses a wah, but not on the first part. On the first part of the solo, you know, just very, once again, attacky kind of guitar play, and you'll have to listen to the recording to really get the feel of what he's doing. Ron Ashton had a lot of weird bends and things. He would do, like, well, you can't really get it there. Just stuff like that. It didn't really make sense. Ron Ashton wasn't really the most technical guitar player, but he was a good guitar player. Technique doesn't always make you the best guitar player. You know, sometimes it's being able to capture a feel, or a feeling, or, you know, a mode or a vibe, whatever you want to call it, just something like that. So the part that goes under the saxophone solo, basically, now since we've discussed the actual guitar solo, is and it's just basically a climb up B, C, E power chords. And yeah, that's basically how the song ends, with the, you know, with the drums bashing, and, you know, at the end of the song, and, you know, the saxophone going crazy, and then the tape sort of just ends. So I hope this video was helpful, and yeah, just comment, like, give me some tips on how I could make these videos better, you know, better ways to teach it, maybe things I should go back over. But yeah, thank you guys, and yeah.